cars do more than take us from A to B. They're freedom on four wheels. What we drive reflects our personalities, our aspirations, and they even allow us to let out our inner bogan.
Hey, Charger.
I'm Tim Ross. From kings of the mountain to chariots of our city streets, this is the story of cars that made Australia. New episodes are out every week. Make sure you subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks to Shannon's, insurance for motoring enthusiasts.
Incident, major dramas on Victoria Road near Lyons Road at Drummoyne happened just before 12:30. We've been across all the details for you all afternoon. Inspector Scott Carr is the duty officer with New South Wales Police with the very latest for us. I know that the bus has been removed from the concrete bollard. Can you give us an idea of how this has actually happened, Inspector? What caused this crash?
Yeah, so it appears at this stage that the bus was travelling westbound on Victoria Road, so out of the city. It appears the bus has drifted towards the oncoming traffic, where it has collided with the median strip and mounted the median strip. In doing so, it's also collided with two other vehicles, and as you said, it came to rest on the median strip there.
Really precariously as well. And there were some reports that the bus driver might have blacked out before the crash. Can you shed some light on that?
Yeah, look, that is one line of inquiry that we'll be following up from brief conversations that were had with the driver at the scene. But he has been taken to hospital for some precautionary assessment and also mandatory testing.
And luckily only minor injuries. I understand there are around 20 people assessed, including those on board the bus and others in other vehicles. Tell us the injuries and the extent of them.
Yeah, that's correct. So very lucky, as you say. There was about 20 persons on board at the time. So as I said, the driver, 26-year-old male, he was conveyed to Royal Prince Alfred Hospital for some precautionary assessment and mandatory testing. There was also a 70-year-old male person, passenger on the bus, that's been conveyed to St Vincent's Hospital with some minor injuries. It would appear at this stage some soft tissue injuries to his legs as a result of the impact. There was also a driver in a white Hilux, a 54-year-old male who's been conveyed to RPA Hospital, just suffering some injuries relating to whiplash. So, as you say, very lucky, only minor injuries, it appears at this stage.
Yeah, thankfully that is definitely the case. So investigations will continue. Is the traffic being cleared, or that the bus hasn't quite been cleared from the site yet, I don't think, but how close are we to having traffic resume back to normal in that area? Yeah,
that's correct. So we're obviously focusing priorities at this stage on removing the bus and opening up Victoria Road in both directions. As we speak, I've got two lanes westbound open on Victoria Road with some emergency services blocking the third lane. And I've got one lane city-bound on Victoria Road operational. Very shortly, we'll have this bus removed from the scene and Victoria Road will return to normal.
And you see some incredible incidents on our roads, but this one would have to be up there.
Yeah, it was quite an interesting one, and obviously very lucky that the bus, didn't roll over off the median strip and came to rest there, and the passengers were able to free themselves without any assistance from emergency services.
Yeah, remarkable. Good on you. Thanks so much for joining us.
No worries, you're welcome.
Inspector Scott Carr there, a lot of background noise, obviously very busy. He's the duty officer with New South Wales Police. But yes, the bus has been removed from the bollard. It will be removed from the scene shortly. Traffic starting to flow a bit more freely in that area on Victoria Road around Drummoyne, but of course it will continue into the afternoon and the investigations continue. Luckily, only minor injuries as a result of this. And you can see the pictures of it on the 2GB.com website.
Our cars do more than take us from A to B. They're freedom on four wheels. What we drive reflects our personalities, our aspirations, and they even allow us to let out our inner bogan.
Hey, Charger.
I'm Tim Ross. From kings of the mountain to chariots of our city streets, this is the story of cars that made Australia. New episodes are out every week. Make sure you subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks to Shannon's, insurance for motoring enthusiasts.